So basically this is the northwest wind direction, which in here fills in like this, and sometimes you have some puffs coming from the north in this direction, in this area. We have set up two race areas, one inshore and one offshore. And basically the intention of the race committee is to stay in the inshore area as long as there's wind. Because normally what happens in here as well is that in the mornings you have a lot of strong wind out here and the wind is not filling in inside. So sometimes if that pattern happens, we could go first to do races here and then move to the other one. The biggest difference between these two race areas is that this one is a mix of wind coming from this direction and wind coming from this direction. So it's very, very open. And there is shifts, oscillating wind all the time. So it gives opportunities to overtake and to go to find for some wind shift or more pressure, and you will overtake boats and you will be overtaken. While this one, normally what happens is that you have a big wind bend in here, so you always want to play the right because you have more pressure and the wind shifting to the right. Well, not more pressure. That's the only decision, that normally you have more pressure offshore and right shift in the right. But normally everyone starts at the committee tags and going to the shore, and that's it. There's no other possibility. The first one to hit the shore tags and get the mark, and so this one is pretty much about the start, and that's it. While this one is absolutely open until the last downwind leg. So the other peculiarity in here is that you can have, like if we are using this race area, you can have 10 knots in here and 25 in here. So it's shocking. And here you have flat water, no waves, and here you have big waves and 25 knots. So it's if we race in this one, you will notice that if it's the normal wind conditions. That's for the day-to-day, and as we have said, priority will be this one. And for the coastal race, I don't know if you remember the drawing that we have. The idea is to start where we want to start, have a windward mark in front of the race village, go back to the starting line, then a mark up to here, so that they will have to go through the strong wind and waves. Then a long downwind in this strong wind and waves condition to a mark that is about here, round that one, and come into the river. And since we come into the river, everything is going to be like reaching. So that part of the race is going to be a little bit boring, but the tourist board is very strong in getting us into Lisbon and back. So it's going to be like 10 miles of reaching, taking a mark, and 10 miles of reaching back. And then you have to go again to the committee boat and finish with an upwind. So pretty much the race will be decided when we round this mark. There will be no many changes after that. But for sure we're going to need the image, camera and pictures of the boats below the bridge, and